see if YouTube works today. No notification yet, but it takes about a minute. Yeah, there I am. I don't know how that got to working, but okay, let me share it to the internet and memories, live videos, and messages. Okay, here we go. Says I got one person in. Today is Saturday, August the 9th, and it's what, 8:36. Everybody's having a good morning. We are eating today at Blue Goose Cantina, right over here at University Park, in front of where I am. It's a Mexican food place. They got good food, reasonably priced. We've eaten there many times. So join us for lunch. Latricia is in. Let's do our sponsors right off the bat. Royal Flush Plumbing is our new plumbing sponsor. I signed those folks up yesterday. Royal Flush Plumbing. So if you need a plumber, that's who you need to call. Their business card and stuff will be on the website, fortworthmemories.com, within a day or two. But I'm already running promotions for them on Facebook, YouTube, or not Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, the whole deal. American Senior Benefits of North Texas is our Medicare and Medicaid sponsors. That's Andrew Wallace and Chasen Smith. Chasen is spelled C-H-A-S-E-N. Boom Bond, capital B-O-M, capital B-O-N, is Mark Perez's company, and they do remodeling, handyman stuff. He does it all. Hey Gene, you gonna come eat Mexican food with us? D is in. Dana Lane. Dana sells Cowtown. She's in the real estate business. Railhead Barbecue. Charlie Guerin is our state rep. He's also on the board of directors of Larry's Kids. Missy is in. Termite King. Pest Control. That's Brad. And he's got all kinds of plans for you if you want to, schedule regular, monthly or bi-weekly or however you want to do it. He can work with you any way you want. Cross Electric, Brandon Cross. They do residential and commercial work. Good morning. K Ranch Roofing is our roofing contractor. They do, they come out, if you think you might have roof damage from all the winds and hail and all of that, you just need to call K Ranch Roofing and they'll send somebody out. They'll inspect your roof and they don't charge you anything for that. Fort Worth Lumber is down on Interstate 35 South. It's a huge complex. If you need building materials plans, just want to discuss future projects with somebody, they're the folks to do it. Optimist Club of Fort Worth. Optimist Club is an international organization. They do lots of great stuff for youth, both boys and girls. And the one we do business with, Optimist Club of Fort Worth, they provide us with a Christmas tree every year at no charge. And one of our members, Ginger Sanders, always decorates our tree and does a great job. Winstead Paint and Body, Clay Winstead. They're on White Settlement Road, 1 block west of Roberts Cutoff. Coburn's Catering. Steve Coburn is 3rd generation. They opened in 1946 over on North Main, and they're still on North Main. And you can't have a party or event too big. They do the stock show every year, so that's over 100,000 people. Old South Pancake House. There's 2 locations. The one in Burleson closes at 9 or 10 at night. The one on University is open 24/7. And it's right next to Rex's Sports Bar. So Rex, when you pull in that parking lot, Rex Benson owns both of those establishments. A-Bird AC and Heating, that's Dub Peacock. I had a person ask me yesterday, she said, well, I think I'm having to drop the thermostat control. Is that my unit needs work, or is that increased heat? I don't know. Call A-Bird AC and Heating for $95, which is real cheap for preventative maintenance. They'll come out and check your unit out. But it's always best to catch it, like everything, catch it early. State Farm Insurance, Jenny Stewart. The way I look at those insurance companies, State Farm, Allstate, Farmers, they're all great companies. It's which one can give you the best coverage for the least amount of money. So it costs you absolutely nothing to call Jenny's team and see what they can take care of your insurance needs for. Schwartz and Hanson are our architectural sponsors. Been with me for years and years and years. Very active in the bike giveaway. Pat and Richard Carr, Dickey Carr Sand and Gravel. Thank you. If you're in the building business, you need 5 dump trucks full of sand. Dickey Carr Sand and Gravel is the place to go. Grateful for Your Trees is Richard Carr's nephew, that's Dickey Carr. They do everything with trees. Trim them, cut them down, make firewood out of them, grind the stumps. But they do much more than that. They do bobcat work, retaining walls, privacy fences, just about everything outside. Flower beds, whatever you need done. Fort Worth Florist. Jeanette and her team have sent lots of flowers for our members around the world. Varghese Somerset, they are our legal sponsors, and they've got about 30 real good lawyers over there. They do everything from wills, estates, suing somebody, all the way to capital murder. Our friend Tiffany Burks is over there. Christy Jack is also over there. Stroud Auto Supplies in the Haltom City Riverside area. It's not very often you see a independent auto supply go head to head with O'Reilly's and AutoZone and all of those folks. Phelps Family Auto Care is in the Burleson area. Mike Phelps and his wife came over and we visited here a couple of months ago. They have a great reputation. They draw a lot of people also from Fort Worth. Eric Walsh is on our board of directors at Larry's Kids. He's also in the real estate business and development business. Tri-State Dent, Jason and his group of technicians, they do door dings, hail damage, minor dents. They work with you on your deductible too. Rockwood Go-Kart, they're going to be, and mini golf, they're going to be super special today because they've already started. All go-kart rides today are $1. And again, Royal Flush Plumbing just signed up yesterday. I've already got 3 or 4 posts, rotating ads, running for them. Great company. I check out all of our sponsors. So these folks have been in business a long time. Great people. They're interested in being part of our family, part of our group, the bike giveaway, the whole deal. So what we've got really is a community network. These sponsors are all part of a community network, and we've got the vehicle to get their information out to hundreds of thousands of people. Forward Memories, Instagram, TikTok, X, and of course Facebook. Our numbers are second to none. Last week we had 1 million views on just the Facebook stuff in 1 week. 1 million views in 1 week. So if you're interested, if I haven't called out a business that you're in and you would like to get some real exposure, give me a call. It's super cheap, and you can reach more folks, prospective clients, through us than you can TV, radio, or newspaper, or internet, around here anyway. Somehow I got a piece of wood in my hand and I dug it out finally. Man, that thing hurts. Okay, so we're eating at Blue Goose Cantina right here in front of where I am on University Drive, University Park Shopping Center, 1 o'clock. What else? Let me see if anything's happening. You know, I don't watch television. I don't watch the news. District Court grants temporary restraining order to prevent Beto O'Rourke. Oh, he was going to donate money to the Democratic Senator, Congress people that fled the state, so they could have room and board or whatever. I guess they stopped that. Massive layoffs rock historic Texas company. 200 jobs lost. Who is that? Trinity Rail. Is that? What do they do? It's a railway. I don't know what all they control, but Trinity Rail. It took Cooper Rush one preseason game to prove Cowboys right for moving on. What does that mean? Oh, Cooper Rush isn't with the Cowboys anymore. Well, they better get some backups over there. Dak's already said he ain't going to be able to play the whole season. I told y'all that. Cowboys fans are calling for backup quarterback Joe Milton to replace Dak Prescott after watching him throw the most beautiful, effortless 75-yard bomb for a TD. Jerry is Jerry, I guess. Somebody, RISA, obtains $82 million in financing for North Fort Worth project. What is that? 8-story community will have 464 apartments. Are these going to be low-end apartments, or I said we got too many apartments. We got apartments everywhere. We're building apartments on top of apartments. Okay, so y'all finally got introduced to the Cupid couple, Tim and Melissa, and y'all responded like I knew you would. Over 300 or 400 people went on there. Because we're more than friends, we're a family. I don't know when the wedding is, but it's not going to be very long from now. It'll be this year. And I think they're super happy. I visited with them yesterday. Of course, Melissa has been with us for many, many years. But Tim, I have never met Tim, and he's a great guy. He played ball over at TCU. Owns a concrete company here. I think they're perfect for each other. They certainly show happiness when they're together, I can tell you that. Which is what everybody's looking for. So that will be, if I go, they told me I was going to be invited. I've already been to 10 weddings, people that were boyfriend, girlfriend in high school, went their own separate ways, married, divorced, whatever, spouse passed away, and reconnected on memories and got married. And if you saw the post, I posted 1972, Tim was Mr. Castleberry, I guess, is what it was. And Melissa had made a comment and said, God, I had a huge crush on him in high school. Tim was a year or two ahead of Melissa. And the story I got was that Tim's sister, he doesn't do Facebook. Tim's sister saw that comment and told him, hey, you need to check this out. They started talking, started dating, and now they're getting married. Thumbs up for Tim and Melissa. They've already committed to be at the bike giveaway December 13th. I'm sure they will join us for a luncheon some Saturday. Tim and Melissa might both like to come to the Boxing in Cowtown event that'll be coming up in September or October. So we want to wish them all the happiness in the world. I don't know about that. Brittany's in. When is my book coming out? Well, I'm ahead of the Ghost Rider, and I'm not sure that I'm going to stay with that current Ghost Rider. There's not much enthusiasm there, and he is kind of hard to get along with. So I'm not real sure with that situation, but I've heard from other people that they would help me write my book. I'm on chapter 13 right now, and there's probably going to be 30 chapters. It'll be each chapter will not be many pages long. It'll be 2 or 3 pages long. But you know, I've seen or done or been involved in so much history here in Fort Worth and Tarrant County. So, but it'll be out, I hope, next year. On advice from one of my attorneys, I'm going to stop doing interviews with publishing places, because that might deteriorate the cells. That most of y'all know my history anyway. But a Texas Monthly or a periodical or something, we're just going to wait till the book comes out. That way you buy the book. And it's not about the money. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for all the people that have been part of my memories in my life, that besides telling the stories, it gives recognition to those individuals that really helped me transition from one lifestyle to another. So it'll be interesting. What else? So we're going to eat at Blue Mesa Cantina, Blue Goose Cantina, not Blue Mesa, Blue Goose Cantina on University Drive, right across from Old South Pancake House. No, we need a mechanic in Fort Worth. And I've got a, have y'all ever, do any of y'all ever do these patches? Patches, you know, holistic patches. I've got one of our members, long time member, is probably going to come on board as a sponsor, and she has sent me lots of information on the patches that she represents. I've got several friends that have used patches over the years. I don't know if it's the same patches that she puts out, but we're going to find out. In fact, she just sent me a message last night. I didn't, let me see, Melinda. LifeWave X3 testimonials. Apparently, the person that invented these patches started it in 2004, and they're going crazy. Sports teams, all kinds of people are using them. So hold on. Let me see what Melinda is doing.
Good morning.
Melinda, I'm on a live video right now, and I was just wrapping up, and I was telling people if they've ever experienced these patches, and so I just want to hit on some high points. This is Melinda Hicks. She's been with us 10-15. She's been with us since I started it, I think.
Yeah.
So these X patches were started in 2004, correct?
The patches were 20 years. Yes.
Yeah.
Other patches.
Yeah.
Navy SEAL.
The Navy SEALs. I just saw. I looked at those testimonials you sent me yesterday. But there's these holistic patches. They're really a great way to increase your dead stem cells. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And so I told the people you were probably going to become a sponsor, and if so, you would be on doing live videos with me and explaining it. But I've already gotten several messages saying, hey, we're interested. So anyway, but I'll call you later, and I'm going to get off this video, but I just wanted to introduce the people to it, and we'll start talking about it. Yes, ma'am. I'll see you later, Melinda.
Okay, y'all have a blessed day.
Bye-bye. Okay, there's Melinda Hicks, and she represents these patches. She spent about an hour over here with me one day this week. There's 50 players on Notre Dame's football team that's on the patch. Serena Williams, she's the big tennis star, is on the patch. Michael Phelps, he's the swimming guy, is on the patch. Navy SEALs. This is really an interesting deal. So anyway, I know some of y'all have never heard of them. This isn't the patch that you go to Walmart or your CVS pharmacy and get. These patches rejuvenate your stem cells. By the time, when we were visiting the other day, Melinda asked me my age, which I'm in my 70s, and she said when you're at the end of your 50s, when you're starting your 60s, 90% of your stem cells are no longer active. So this patch, you wear it 12 hours on and 12 hours off, and you have to do it for a length of time. You can't wear it one day and say, hey, I'm already feeling better, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to start running 5 miles a day. You have to, like anything else, just like I tell our sponsors. Sometimes sponsors say, well, can I pay you by the month? No. Why? Because repetition, the same thing. I post your stuff every day. Eventually, people will come up and say, hey, I need a roofer. Or, hey, I need a concrete person. Or I need a painter or whatever. So it just takes time. But I've looked at all these videos and this is solid to me. Here's a testimonial from an MS victim. Well, I wonder if Eric Hale knows about this. Brandon, he might be a perfect candidate for that. LifeWave X39. So it's LIFEWAVE X39, then there's an X49, but there's some in between. Now I'm not up to snuff on everything, but I think it's pretty doggone interesting. Anyway, we're going to eat at Blue Goose Cantina today at 1. It's 9 now. 4 hours. Come join us. Don't forget our sponsors help keep everything rolling, and just like y'all. We need everybody. Everybody's involved in this thing. That's the only way we can keep everything moving and shaking. So again, please use our sponsors. Scott will have our sponsors updated within 2 or 3 days on FortWorthMemories.com. I got to send him some messages today and add Royal Flush and Rockwood, and I think Rockwood's already added. But make sure we've got all of our sponsors updated. So what our sponsors are, really when you stop and look at it, it is a community networking. And we've got the vehicle to put the word out. When you get 1 million views in 1 week, you're doing something right. People are looking at your stuff. Is her name Karen? Is whose name Karen? Brittany? I don't know who you're talking about. The lady that sells the patches, her name is Melinda Hicks. In fact, several years, well, the COVID year, we gave away, over here at Rogers Roundhouse parking lot, we gave away tonnage of water, paper towels, toilet paper. Pat Green was there, so was Melinda. I took their picture. Pat Green and Melinda were together. He took pictures with everybody over there. She's been a sponsor. She's been on our group forever. I mean, long time. Active in the bike giveaway every year. So I guess you're talking about Melinda. Her name is Melinda Hicks. And I was just seeing how far back. She goes way back with us. One of the years, the 2020 drive, she sends me a message, said she was disappointed. That was the giveaway. 2020, where'd we do it? We did it here. But she had too much to do. Anyway, there's something came up. Yeah, she does a good job. Anyway, so we'll get her added here pretty quickly. And like I was saying when I had her on, all of our sponsors have the opportunity to come over and do a live video with me once a month. And then that way they can explain their product to you or their service, and then you can be educated on it. Okay, so I guess I'm going to sign off for a few minutes. Let me see what else. I do have a car coming. It's about an hour job. We are eating at Blue Goose Cantina. 1 o'clock. I'll be there about 12:45. It's just right in front of me. It'll take me 2 minutes to get there. Alright, I'm going to sign off for a little bit, and I will be back. Don't forget, treat everybody with respect. Be conscious of your comments. We all don't get along on stuff, but you can at least be civil, and that way there's no problems. Love all of you.